5 we are going to call up on stage, because those lucky 5 that will be called up, you will come up on stage, we'll guide you to your table, you know, name signs are already there, as we said. But we had 10 going down to 5, and it's like,
yes.
It's like we don't know really where to start.
Well, I know you're ready for this, but we do have to excuse some of our friends from the room right now before we do so.
Yes. We do.
So the jury, the 6 members of the jury, if you would please exit as we enter this final stage, because again, this is a blind judging round.
Yes.
So they can't see any of this. And don't you watch that live stream backstage either.
Oh, yeah, the jury have one last important task to perform. And, well, should we start? Yeah, we have
wait.
10 very nervous, well, they should at least be a little bit nervous, designers sitting here in the room. And, well, you know, this is not going to be fast and easy.
Not if pear has anything to do with it.
The first one to be called up on stage is a
European
champion.
A European champion. Okay.
Yeah, and now you can count. There were 2 in the semifinals. So we have now 2 nervous designers sitting down on the floor.
A little tidbit?
Yeah.
Somebody who was called to this profession at a young age?
Definitely.
Okay.
And really dedicated and got that flower virus at an early age. Yeah.
Okay, what else?
And...
Oh, someone who owns their own shop.
Yeah. No, not any longer.
Not any longer.
No. So, should we then welcome up on stage...
From Hungary!
Tomas! So...
And which is his table here? Is this it?
Oh, it's the right table. That's good.
Don't make me nervous. Tomas, come on up. First of 5 finalists to
Where are you,
compete tonight. This is fabulous.
Oh. Alicia.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. So you stand there by your table, on the side, not on the back, still a secret. Okay.
Okay, the suspense is growing. Next.
Yeah, next finalist. Well, we start with
Should we lower the music?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we lower the music a little bit?
Oh,
well,
that was more than low.
Okay, so this country has won the FTD World Cup before in the past.
Yes, they have. We don't say when in history because that could maybe
give it away
too much. Yeah.
Okay. What else?
What else to say? Yeah?
This person enjoys, because now I feel like I know the tidbits. This person enjoys finding beauty and treasure in places where maybe somebody else may overlook it.
And it's quite a new phase for many of us, I would say.
Okay.
And, yeah.
What do you say?
Was sagst man dann? Stefan!
From Germany! Stefan Triebe!
Stefan, come up on stage!
Please come up!
And we have here...
Is it this one? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
That's it! Where's he coming up here? Congratulations. It's so exciting.
Congratulations.
2 of 5 finalists.
Yes. And
What can we say about this next? No, you're not ready for that
yeah,
yet.
we are, but
Oh, you are?
it's this table.
It's this one here?
Yeah.
Make sure. No, no.
I know. I wonder what it says. Whew. Well, a lot of the designers have described their design as organic, inspired by nature,
Yeah.
because that's what a lot of them get their inspiration from.
This person is very passionate, and I would say, from what I could see and from the quotes in the bio, very deep, introspective.
And this person not only needs to see the material, this person needs to touch them, needs to feel them, needs to smell them.
Working with a lot of different elements.
So should we this time just reveal from the table first to have...
Oh, what do you think? You're going to switch it up?
We do.
In
1,
3,
2,
2,
3.
Czech
Primish from
Republic! Primish! Is this exciting? This is exciting.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, the hug. How sweet. Oh. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, it's so
Please
cool.
stay there.
Yes.
And we're going to be around that one, but
Which
we can
one?
wait a little while. It
Oh,
goes
really?
too fast.
This one? This one? Oh, it's going too fast. Is it going too fast for all of you, or is his pair dragging it out long enough? Huh? Okay.
I think, we have now 3 men on stage.
It's time for a lady up on the stage here.
It's definitely time for a lady.
Yes.
And
Let's talk about this lady.
the lady. To put some words to describe this lady. Playful.
Pleasant, joyful,
Creative.
smart.
Curious.
Okay.
Yeah. This lady also have a favorite
Color.
color. And
Many awards.
lots of awards. And have a motto of always... Should we go back there?
Oh,
before we
it's
say it?
it's this one?
It's this one. It's this one.
Even
Yes.
I don't know.
I know. It's this one.
I know you know.
And this lady has the motto of always trying the new things.
Oh, the new things,
So
okay.
let's welcome our second European champion, Natalia Sisko! Natalia, where are you?
Congratulations. In her favorite color, yellow, as she told me.
Yeah,
She told me
yellow
this.
is the absolute dream color of Natalia. Welcome up on stage.
Thank you so
Go to your
Oh,
table.
4 that's it. Only one table left, one spot left. 405.
We have now 6 designers sitting in the ballroom, and we have 1 place to go. Oi, 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 oi.
What should we say about this?
How are we going to do this?
This designer was also called to inspiration at a young age.
Yep, it's a very
As a child, a teenager.
yeah, it's a very passionate,
Very passionate.
dedicated
Precise.
designer, detailed,
Out of the box thinker.
definitely out of the box thinker, and we can just open.
And a lot of fun.
Yeah, we open it a little bit, just a little bit.
Come on, is this how
Because
you
we
do it?
have only
Is this
this
how you
one,
do
and
it?
we have 6 designers. Yeah, and no, not yet, not yet.
Oh,
Should we? Should we?
it's killing me.
What are we gonna do? Are we
What
just,
should we do?
are we just gonna count? We're gonna
Let's just count it out.
We're gonna count to 3, and then we say it together, huh?
That's it. Yes.
We say the first and the last name
Okay.
at 1,
2, 3.
Bart Hassam
from
Australia.
You kept the suspense going there. All right.
So we finalists.
Congratulations! Ah, so exciting.
Welcome
all
up
five
on
of
stage.
you.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. This competition has just been so emotional from the beginning, and what's so wonderful to see, you call this a flower family.
Yeah.
They're hugging each other, they're congratulating each other, and even today when we went from 23 to 10, all the competitors were out on the floor cheering each other on. This is one of the most gracious communities I've ever had the pleasure of being an invited guest into.
And give all these journalists one thing. Get together all five in the middle and have a group photo. I know they want it. In the middle.
Oh, yes,
just a brief
go for
one.
it.
We want to spread this all around the world to show
We must have it on Instagram.
our five finalists. Give them a warm hand.
Oh. And this is it, the sixth and final task of this incredibly impressive competition. You're peeking to see what they have in there, aren't
Oh,
you?
just checking so they have their papers there. Okay. I think we better have you back at your positions. We have a program to follow. Yes. So there will be more materials brought out. There's materials under the table, behind your tables. There will also be a structure taken out in a minute. So please stand beside your respective tables, please, competitors. Because you now have one more task to perform, the task that will then decide who will be the next world champion.
Wow.
Yeah, Thomas, they better get ready. Nothing that will be in the way now, yeah?
Yes, even the tuxedo.
the
Yes.
sleeve
Oh,
goes
look at how the
up.
sleeves
now
are going
we're
up.
getting ready.
The tuxedo's jacket's coming
Yeah,
off.
because you're going to dig in this. The competitors will
Oh,
have
wow.
10 minutes after they get to know the task to preview the materials. You can look at it, you can unpack it, you can replace it, but you cannot start designing in those 10 minutes. And then they have 45 minutes to finalize this sixth and last task.
Okay. So 10 minutes to read the instructions, to prepare, to assess, and then 45 minutes to create magic.
Yes. And the surprise task, the title of it is, and once I've said that, you can dive into your box like Natalia already have done, being a very curious woman. You have the paper there describing the task if you feel more comfortable reading than hearing it. So it's in your box.
You have the same paper that I'm about to read, so...
Yeah. The title is Influence of Geometric Form. Influence of Geometric Forms. You can now take your papers and start reading, and Alicia will explain it a little bit more.
Again, this is a surprise package. It's a designer's choice. The inspirational quote here is, I think the universe is pure geometry, basically a beautiful shape twisting around and dancing over space-time. Art is filled with geometric shapes and forms. The circle is the reflection of eternity. It has no beginning. It has no end. In this task, designers are challenged to show us how geometric forms have influenced nature. Some interesting words here. Beautiful shapes, twisting around, dancing over space-time.
And you can now look through your materials. You have them behind you, you have them under the table, you have them in the boxes. You're most welcome to open everything. You can sort things according to whatever idea you're now starting to have, but not start designing. So you can go through everything. And as you see in the audience, they have gotten a structure behind them. to use, and I will read the material list. I have so many papers here.
Okay, well, you get the material list.
Yeah.
We just want to thank Accent Decor for their support, providing the props used in all 3 of the surprise package tasks, including this one. Thank you to Smithers Oasis for their premier level of sponsorship of the FTD World Cup. Smithers Oasis also provided each of these competitors with toolkits and a variety of other supplies throughout the competition and during their preparation time to ensure the proper care and handling of the fresh product by using Floralife. You have to remember, all of the displays that are out there, everything they've created will remain on the convention floor through the end of the Philadelphia Flower Show, and that's a week from today. So everything has to look just as beautiful as it was the moment it was created.
Yes.
And also, a special thanks to Fleur Creatif for their real-time reporting of the competition. The team has been working hard to provide regular updates and is reporting live on tonight's event to share as we also broadcast it live for you on 6abc.com. I know Philadelphia is at the edge of its seat along with the rest of the world. I ran into a lot of people at the convention center who said, how will I know who wins tonight? I said, well, you're going to have to tune in. So some people said, I'm going to get my wine and watch this live feed. So hello to everybody who's watching. And just as curious to see our winner tonight.
Yeah. So
what do they have here?
What they have received then, because they have a lot of material, if we do the hard goods first, you see they've all gotten this stand with the reef onto it. The reef stand. They got curly willow moss coat balls, balls in smaller varieties, floral foam garlands. They got a box of igloo grand holders and igloo holders, all different kinds of foam holders. Glass water tubes. They got several rolls of matte gold etched wire.
Okay.
Rolls of flat copper wire, also matte in the texture. 2 rolls of metallic gold wire. They got floral glue kit. They got U-glue. They got coil cover tubbing. They got 50 black zip ties and a box of Oasis tool kits. So they have the tools.
Okay, so if we know these designers, they'll also be using some of the packaging materials. We saw the use of foam earlier, even some of the pieces of plastic, although this time it's only 45 minutes once they get started.
Yeah, this is hardly any time at all. But you see, they look so calm.
They are. I have been so impressed at the level to watch this. I've been saying it's like watching a ballet. Yeah. It's so beautiful to watch the choreography as it happens, and just how zen it is. Yeah.
And the flower list, what they have received, it's a lot of beautiful material. They have my favorite flower first.
Yes, so I found out that Pear's favorite flower is the carnation.
So we have a bunch of magenta carnations. We've got 25 stems of red rose.
Nice.
20 stems of purple anemones. 10 stems of bells of Ireland.
Pretty.
Another 40 stems of green ball dianthus. 10 bunches of apricot laturus, sweet peas, adorable. A bunch of white spirea. 2 bunches of purple trachelium. And 2 bunches of orange royal lily, another 3 bunches of orange tulips, 1 bunch of curly willow, 2 bunches of Milky Way aspidistra, 2 bunches red rose flax, 2 bunches steelgrass, 2 bunches equisetum, 2 bunches of lilygrass, 2 bunches of fatsia, 2 bunches of seeded eucalyptus, a bunch of pittosporum, a bunch of green ranunculus, a bunch of skimia green, a bunch of purple lisianthus, 20 stems of fuchsia mocara, vanda that is, and 10 stems of green dendrobiums. So they are not short on material. There is plenty of materials for them to use.
And you will not be quizzed on that at the end.
No, and being designer's choice,
I don't want to stand in the way here. I feel like people are watching at work. I'm going to come over here.
Choose what they want to use. And as you see, also we have members from the technical committee up here on stage to checking them, because we have...
Yes, so tell me what they're looking for up here.
Well, we have size regulations.
Okay.
We have a maximum size of 1.25 meters wide, 1 meter deep, and 2.25 meters high from floor, and that's a little bit higher than me, and definitely wider than me, and deeper than me, for those that don't do metric. And technique and design and style is totally unrestricted. All finished designs will though be will this also be on display for all the days? Will it be on display through Sunday, March the 10th?
So it'll join their pod.
Yes, it will then come down and join it, and design must then be able to stay fresh for all that time.
Okay, wonderful. Let's talk about what's at stake here. Shall we? What does the winner get?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Shall we tell everyone?
Yeah.
So the competition prize packages, the second runner-up receives 5,000 euros. The first runner-up receives 10,000 euros.
Yeah, and the champion will receive 15,000 euros plus a complimentary registration to AIFD Symposium in Las Vegas with compliments of the AIFD Foundation, plus 4 nights of hotel and $300 for other expenses.
Okay.
All that from the AIFD's
Very
Foundation.
nice.
But what's on stake, of course, is the title.
Oh, yes.
So being world champion and living the dream of traveling the world and showing your passion for floral design.
Also, why don't we give a round of applause to the reigning champion? Alex Choi from Korea is here.
Yeah.
Stand up. He's our reigning champion tonight. And he's just been so much fun to have on the competition floor because just bringing so many good vibes to the competitors and reminding them to have fun. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy this moment. The two of you took a picture earlier because Per is the 2002 champion, and they said, once a champion, always a champion. So this is something that changes the course of your life in such a beautiful way.
In all those wonderful ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going back to the description of the last task then, you ready before we read it a little bit again? I'll take the last part. Art is filled with geometric shapes and forms. The circle is the reflection of eternity. It has no beginning and it has no end. And in this task, the designers are challenged to show us how geometric forms have influenced nature. So there is a lot of interesting aspects here.
I think the universe is pure geometry. Basically a beautiful shape twisting around and dancing over space-time. It's a quote from Anthony Garrett Lisi. It's a beautiful quote.
Yeah. And the competitors have now a minute of viewing materials. It's broken, my dear. Before the competition time will start.
And then they'll have 45 minutes to complete this original creation, designer's choice, from this surprise package.
Yes. So once we're down on 10 seconds, we do a countdown for the start. Oh, we can go even, I don't know where to be. I don't want to be in the way.
I don't want to be in the way
there.
either.
You have clothes that are difficult to move in.
A little bit.
Yeah. And let's see now. We have
I just don't want to block anybody's view.
No, but we're going to walk back.
We're going to walk,
But
yeah.
yeah. So will you all help us? Yeah, I know you will. We're looking at the clock here. And let's see. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And you are welcome to start. So from now you have 45 minutes to do this final design of the FTD World Cup 2019. And we are going to keep you informed of what they do. We're going to walk around, have a look. Of course, you'll see some on the screens, but Alicia and I will try to explain as much as possible.
Yes. Shall we join the camera on the far side of the stage as he's showing what Natalia's doing, and then we can talk a little bit about Natalia and her background and her credentials to remind people about our finalists tonight.
Because it's really interesting. I mean, for anyone that have competed and have competed in this very short period of time, which is 45 minutes, it is nothing. I still remember the feeling when I was standing on stage doing this. A mixture of total creativity and panic.
Really?
It's going, how am I going to be managed to do all this?
Now,
Because 45 minutes is nothing.
So the creative juices, they're flowing right now.
Oh,
They are laser focused. They're already all taking to their structures.
Yeah.
But just a reminder a little bit about Natalia Shishko. Her hometown is Moscow. She has won countless awards, as you mentioned, a European champion.
Yeah, she won the Europa Cup in 2011. She won Russia Cup. She's won a lot of cups. So, and most of all, as we said before, Natalia, with her motto, can't you read that? I really enjoy the motto Natalia is working after.
There's always something to learn and ways to continue developing is her motto. She became the European champion. She brought Russia to the Flower Olympus, where she became a trendsetter of flower design. With each piece, she aims to demonstrate the uniqueness and natural beauty of flowers. And what I find interesting about her is that initially she studied biology at the university in Russia. So she has a very vast background. All of them do, and they draw from their past to take it forward, because we're going to see trends emerge from this competition.
Definitely from the full competition. And I like the way she described her designs, the core of it. She said for this competition, she said shiny, graphic,
intelligent. See, I paid attention.
So that part of the intelligent design, I mean, that is what we see from all of them, the smartness in how they use materials in ways that we have not seen or thought about. Are we in the way, sir? No? Okay, good.
Somebody.
Because you're important, because you're showing all the audience what they're doing.
Yes.
So just move us away if you need to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Push us out of the way. They want to see what's happening here.
Yeah.
Not us, but that's
And what we've seen with all of them is they already started on the circle they've gone. They've used some different materials, but what I know, they're all going to start building a structure now to be able to then place the materials. Natalia started with the flat copper.
Okay.
And Primish is with the aluminium wire.
Yeah.
And while we have Tamas, he started directly with the branches. And looking that way, both Bart and Stefan is with the copper material.
Let's talk a little bit about our next competitor
Which
here.
one will you want to take? Yeah, we do that. And with Primish from Czech Republic, as we said before, lives...
You can clap. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Please. Yes. Feed the energy in this room for all five of them. I think that's really just so. What's been so wonderful is that you can feel the energy and the vibes of the crowd.
Yeah.
Somebody was like, "Can I clap right now?" Yes, do it. Yeah.
But with Primish we said organic, natural, and into the details. And as he described himself, that he lives in accordance to nature, and that's where he gets his inspiration.
He has a beautiful motto. If you guys have been following us over the last couple of days, you know that I have read this aloud many times because I really think that it's so special. Never conceal your feelings and do not be ashamed of them, because you have a unique opportunity to show precious pieces of your soul to the world. That's exactly what's happening here. Isn't that beautiful? And I feel like I want to put that on a shirt, and then I have it. Because I just think it's special. I think each and every one of these five designers is coming here from a different space, a different point in their life, and they're all bringing that unique perspective, and we're getting a chance to watch it unfold.
And here on stage they are into their biggest challenge in their career, because to know what's on stake here tonight, and then to create in these 45 short little minutes.
To Prem, each plan is majestic and deserves a special place in the object he creates, but each element must also work together. He tries to see more than just materials or colors, but also needs to feel and smell them, because every element mirrors a unique essence of life.
And with Tamas, our reigning European champion.
Yes.
Of course.
Please clap.
Huh?
Show the love.
So he won the Europa Cup 2016 in Genoa. He's won several cups. I mean, all of these five designers have won so much, and you've heard it so many times.
Right.
But it's just so nice to see, and I think that can give them some extra energy as well.
Absolutely. I mean, these are some really impressive resumes. When we introduced him earlier, I said this is one of our competitors who was called to this career, this life passion at a very young age. At 14 years old, Tomas was in horticultural school and decided within the first week that that's when he wanted to become a florist. Yeah. So when we look at, kids in high school know that this dream that starts at a young age can, let's say, blossom and bloom into this magnificent career.
Yeah, and I think most of us in this room can say, probably two ways to come into this profession. One is on your first day of your life when you're born into a floral designer family, or you find it at any age of life, but the very second you are there, you're hooked to it. It's a calling.
It's the floral virus.
Exactly.
You're going to have to trademark that one.
And Bart, our 5 times Australian champion, our Asia Cup champion.
That's right. Clap for everyone. This is so exciting. It's such an honor to be here among this. I'm saying it's floral royalty is how I feel is in the house here with all 23 of our competitors who started out in this competition.
Yeah, with Bart, pending between East and West, with his long experience of working in Japan, and that aesthetic he mixes with the materials from his home country, Australia, and I think that we have seen through the competition.
Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see how we see that in this design here on stage. And he also started early.
He did. He also started as a teenager. At the age of 13, Bart created his first wedding bouquet for a family wedding. One of the jokes he made earlier in the competition was, is evolved a bit since then. But that was just the spark. The very first time you do something that says something to you, I love this. This is who I want to be. This is what I want to do. And so again, we just have someone who, as a teenager, was just called to this life passionate expression.
Yeah. And beside Bart, we have Stefan. Stefan from Germany. A warm hand, huh? In 2016, he won his state championship in Germany, and the same year also he won the German championships. So in comparison to many, he's quite young here on stage when it comes to competition experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also said this profession must be like the fountain of youth, because when we look at some of the resumes, I say some of these competitors have been doing this for decades, yet look so young and fresh. So there's got to be something in the flowers, right? Stefan, I said earlier, enjoys finding a treasure in something that other people might just pass by, or things that people don't want anymore. So he enjoys visiting flea markets to search for new materials and additional inspiration. He's also interested in art and architecture, which I think we definitely also saw in so many of the designs throughout the competition.
Yeah. So those are our 5 competitors. Yes. It just feels so special. The room is quiet.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
Everyone is just so focused on these 5 designers and to see what they're doing.
So we're seeing some of the packaging. So the green, that capsule, is that on your list? What is that?
Oh yeah, that's one of those carnations.
No, in the
the Oasis material, those little capsules.
It's like a capsule.
That's with the foam in. What we have, I did before we started the dinner. Some might know I'm a bit curious, so I went in and looked through the material the competitors received, and it's a wide range of material. And I know it's possible, but I'm still so fascinated how you can, in just 10 minutes, you scan all that.
And you come up with the idea.
You come up with your idea, but not only that, you come up with a technical solution for it. You process so many thoughts in so few minutes. If we then compare to the prepared design tasks, the 3 first they've done that they had planned for half a year.
Right.
And they have, not only planned, they have done sketches, they have tried different materials, they have tried it so many times. Now they have to count on their first instinct. So what comes to be really important now is that experience. The experience you accumulate over years, over trial and errors that you have done before. So now you have to find those things that you really, by instinct, they just will work. Because you cannot fail in this one.
Okay, you said this is what sets these competitors apart, is this almost improvisational creation. The first 3 tasks, they had months to put this together. There was rehearsed choreography. This is all improv choreography. What will the 5 very different designers do with the very same box? I'm wondering if the camera can get a close shot of the flowers over there as you were reading off the list of some of the florals, because they haven't put them up on display yet as part of their structure.
Yeah,
but
we asked Mr.
yeah,
Cameraman
maybe we can get a tight shot of some of the flowers, because I don't know if you guys can see from back here, but the colors are so beautiful.
So we see the color spectrum a little bit. I know everyone in the audience is so curious. We would have needed a little bit of light there. But I can describe it. It goes in all those pinks, purple with pink. We have the lavenders. We have the orange, almost
tulips,
apricot ones. And we have a lot of blooms giving that fresh spring look.
There are some really gorgeous orchids in there. Those are my favorites.
Oh, the vandas.
The vandas.
Yeah,
okay,
the vandas.
There's like an orangey and
you
then
have it
like a bright
in
pink.
sort of a burnt orange and a very fresh spring pink.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of palette each of these artists chooses.
But for a while longer, we're going to see them working on the structure, and also to see what kind of water source are they going to choose. They had the water tubes. They have different kinds of foam in different kinds of shapes, because they need to source water for all of this material, because it's going to stay fresh for a long time.
Yes, another week from today.
Yeah, of course, being maintained and refreshed and refilled, but so it's an important task within here also. And
it's so peaceful to watch, just to see the creative process in motion here.
And what I see, I just see that total look of focus. I mean, imagine standing on a stage, competing in front of 600 people that are only looking at you. But I think at this moment, they hardly see us.
Right.
They're in their own sphere of creativity, total focus. Even when they turn around to grab materials, I don't think they see all of this.
I see people waving flags. They're already, I think, yes, I see you. I think that even as we watch this, people have already become enamored with some of their favorites.
Yeah, I think everyone in this room has, well, I would not say only one. I think many of us have several favorites. Because, I mean, it's not easy to pick one out of such good designers. No. And we've seen what these 5, and I must say all 23, have achieved during these days. That is, it's incredible.
It's impressive. And just to see the pods as they evolved from task 1 now through the 6th task, to see how each one has a signature look. That at this point, as we get to know these designers, all 23 of you, we could walk past the pod and without knowing who did it, know who did it, know who created that work.
Yeah. And when talking about the other designs, we should also mention, as with all the other designs, the final visual appearance of these 5 designs should be 70% live botanical materials.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is one of the reasons why we have TCs up on stage. Oh, and we have 30 minutes remaining of the competition time. There's another 30 minutes remaining, dear competitors. Give them a warm hand.
Woo.
What happened with those 15 minutes?
I know.
They just disappeared.
They did.
Whew. Now I'm starting to get nervous. Huh? But I'm back at the task, so we know
Yes,
more
go for
about
it. I
it
just
and
wanted to
focus
give you
on
that
that one.
time check.
It's a designer's choice within working on this reef, this circle of life. But we're back 70% live botanical materials. I don't think they can exceed these measurements because that's far bigger than what they're working in.
Okay.
So on that part I'm safe, but as I have been curious, the whole part of this competition, how the technical committee have worked, because as we all have seen all the designs, have they actually stepped up to that 70% of live botanical materials in the design?
Right. That's all in the secret books.
Yeah, we don't know nothing about that.
But what is interesting is we interviewed one of the members of the jury earlier today, and there was so much passion. And she said for each of the designs out there in the pods that were being created, they get into those designs. They smell them, they touch them, their fingers have dirt on them. Like, they want to see, how did they do this? How was this built? From where? Where is it going? And then the technical committee is measuring within the parameters down to every leaf, every branch, every bud.
Yeah, and that was, I think you know who it was Deborah, of course, when she gets really passionate.
It was such a
Deborah
fun interview.
And that's what they're going to do with these designs, of course, as well, Alicia. Once they are taken back and being then judged blindly, as we said, they won't know who have done which one of them. They're going to do first our normal criteria, the idea, the color, and the composition. And then they are going to dig in and really examine all the technical solutions.
Awesome.
But she said something beautiful as well when it came to judging technique. They want to give points. They don't want to penalize.
They don't want to take them away. They want to give them.
Yeah, so they want to premiere the good technical solutions. And that gave me that warm feeling.
It did, yes. They want to see these competitors succeed. So we know that this is a floral family, but we also know that this room is full of actual family. Moms, dads, kids, husbands, wives, partners, everybody who is here to support these competitors. Give yourselves a round of applause. All the family members and all the friends, all of the people who have traveled so far to be here in Philadelphia. And I say that because this is what we know about the people we love. We're there for all of it. And so many of the competitors' friends and family said, for the past 6 months, all they did was talk about flowers. And you were there to listen, right?
Yeah.
And to maybe be a sounding board for some of the ideas, even if you really don't know that much about it. But you're there as a source of support. And so that is what this is about. It is about the people who are here to bolster and lift up and support these amazing artists.
Yeah. Is anyone nervous?
No,
I mean,
you guys are good.
I'm starting to get nervous. We're down at 25 minutes remaining, and Alicia, I want to see more in these.
Let's go in.
Yeah.
We don't want to block the cameras, and we don't want to block the view.
No, but so
Are we
far,
blocking a view over here? We can step back. Sorry,
Yeah,
you
but
can tell us.
we
Just
can
give us a
move
little.
around.
Just shoo us. Yeah.
Yeah. Oy, oy, oy.
While we're admiring this, we just have a quick note about the floral design in the room on the tables in front of you this evening.
That's good you remembered that.
Thank you to the Floral Decor Committee, chairs and volunteers for their incredible work this past week. The decor would not have been possible without the generous donations from a variety of suppliers and growers and importers. Ball, Japan Flowers and Plants, the Elite Flower, EQR, Fern Trust, Galleria Farms, Nud Nielsen, Sun Valley, and Simpsons Plus. Containers provided by Accent Decor and UCI. This is a creative collaboration among some of the biggest names in this industry who have come together to make this possible.
Yes, a warm hand for all those beautifiers that made this evening beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was able to recognize some of the the buds and some of the flowers in the arrangement at our dinner table because
Alicia,
of you. Yes.
you have the moment to impress on these people now.
Okay.
What flowers did you recognize?
So I recognized the roses.
Okay.
And I recognized the gladiolus. The gloriosas.
Oh, yes.
It was like right here. It was right here. The gloriosas. That's what I said when I sat down. I said, there it is.
Yeah. Well,
That's the artistic one. I said,
Yeah.
these are the expensive flowers.
you are doing so good.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
So, yes, I mean, they're beautiful. And then to see which of the flowers these artists choose from this container remains to be seen, except we do see over here with Tomas starting to assemble some, and I believe that is your favorite.
Well, the carnations.
Do you see the
Yes.
carnations?
Yeah. Yeah, I have a passion for carnations. But if we look a little bit at each one then, Natalia's starting working a little bit with that flat copper ribbons. But then, as we see, she has now all the snake grass she's attaching, and on those, the cascading grasses out of the structure. You see, she's attaching test tubes there now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to see
Where's our
exciting.
camera here so we can see?
Oh, now he's on the other side, probably.
Okay.
He's gone.
So let's
Oh,
talk.
there. Yeah, we go to Stefan.
Let's go there and work
Yeah,
our way
yeah,
back
yeah.
so that people can see
Oh, we
what
swap
we're
places
talking
here, huh?
about.
Okay, so
Yes, so we'll
with
start here
the
with Stefan.
same flat copper ribbons, he's already put in quite a lot of test tubes in here, but we will probably need plenty more. And now putting in steel grass, because remember what we said, 70% living botanical materials.
right.
And I don't only say that for the audience, I say that also to remind 5 persons about it.
Okay.
I don't know which those 5 are, but it's okay. So you see, really starting to fill the shape. And if we go over to Bart, as you saw there in the quite quickly, Alicia.
So have him.
Yeah, and we actually, in between those coppers, we have some of those foam holders as well.
So we're going to talk about this one. Yes.
Yeah.
And
And,
see what Bart is doing in his Eastern-inspired, right? We know a lot about his background, and we've seen so many of the designs take shape.
We're on our way. We haven't reached a new timeline yet, but as we see how he's worked, he started with putting in, placed 3 points of foam into the design, working with a lot of contrasting lines. And as you said, as we know Bart being inspired by the East and Japan, I think we see a lot of that happening, how he is, delicate with his materials.
Yes.
And he rather put in less than more.
Okay.
So I think we're going to see something like that here as well. And with, as you said, with Tomas, he's starting...
We're going to move to the next one. So if you'll
Whoops.
follow us. Hello. Hi and bye. Tomas has already started assembling some of the florals on here.
Yeah, and I better go here. I
Yes.
wish I was transparent at this moment, actually. So he started with both branches and then these moss-covered balls, and then foam in there, now starting to put in flowers. He already put in carnations and lisianthus, continuing creating round spheric shapes inside of the wreath.
If we saw a lot of his work unfolding in the pods, we saw a lot of that contrast with the dark shades and then the burst of color.
Yeah. It's also interesting, I mean, how they have, just from the start, I think you all can recognize
Right.
the style and the persona in these designs from what you saw in the pods.
Are you
Correct,
seeing
huh?
that? Right.
Yeah.
You can really see their personalities start to emerge and their styles, their stylistic
Yeah,
creativity.
because look, Bart is there with his leaves now,
Yes.
the characteristics. And Thomas started with the dark colors as we saw in his structures. And if we go further on and we see what Primish is doing, and as I said in the beginning, he started with the aluminium wire, as you saw, Alicia, inside of that, and now he's working with the snake grass. So he's continuing creating those movements and volume, and have then test tubes, the glass tubes inside there.
Because just a reminder of the inspiration, and they just looked at this quote just as we saw it here tonight. I think the universe is pure geometry, basically a beautiful shape twisting around and dancing over space-time.
We have 19 minutes remaining of the competition task. 19 more minutes to go.
It's going so fast. You need a champagne? You're okay?
Oh, yeah, that would be lovely. But no.
Not yet. No, not till celebration time.
Yeah, but that's when you say nature, and as we described Primish before, as he described himself, working organic. Here comes your favorite orchids.
These orchids are so gorgeous. Can we come over and get a look here at what Natalia is doing? I mean, some of these flowers are just so stunning. So she's working with these copper tones.
Yeah, and you see, that was the Vanda that you liked so much. But you see how that color really connects with the copper metal that she's used?
Yes.
And I think also what is obvious for many of us to see the different approaches they have on this circle. Some work the full circle with smaller materials, others choose a certain point of it and just decorate other parts of it. So we are once again going to have 5 totally different solutions on the task.
With the influence of geometric form being the theme here. Art is filled with geometric shapes and forms. The circle is a reflection of eternity. It has no beginning, it has no end. In this task, the designers are challenged to show us how geometric forms have influenced nature.
Huh? How are you all feeling down there? Huh?
Good.
Are you good? Yeah? I think you are just as fascinated and spellbound and slightly stressed as I feel. And I think you're feeling the same now.
Yes.
Yeah. And, you know, when they're working, I just want you all. I think, now you know Alicia. She's been with us for 3 days.
I am the most gracious guest of this experience. I spend my Monday through Friday anchoring the news, and I always look for the storytelling that reminds us of the joys in life and the celebrations and the things that we can all come together as a community and root for. And so when I had the opportunity to do this, I couldn't wait to be here because this is, I'm a newcomer. This is my first time ever witnessing something like this. And I think I've really, hopefully, gotten our Philadelphia community so excited to have this international event here in our city. Yes,
Give her a
absolutely.
warm hand. She's such enthusiastic and curious lady.
And it's been so emotional for me to watch because this is pure artistry and it's unfolding before our eyes. And so thank you for welcoming me.
Well,
and I've had a chance to make some friends around here.
You are a new member of our flower family. For sure.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And well, I'm looking at the clock.
I know you are. I see
we
you.
wait a little while because we need to keep a track on that time. But we see now things are starting to happening, huh?
Yes, you start to see the colors start to emerge.
But if we compare to different tasks now, at the point where we are, we have 15 minutes remaining on the competition time. We have another 15 minutes, competitor. And remember, with the bigger designs, when we were down towards 15, some of them started cleaning. They did the last little checkup. I mean, they were so far in their designs. But we see now, I mean, there is plenty more to do in only these 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, yeah, see, oh. It's coming along, but...
And we just want to also say hello to our viewers right now on 6abc.com and our live stream. People all around the world are watching. What an amazing opportunity to get this front row seat to this world-class competition. It happens only every 4 to 6 years, and this year Philadelphia has the honor of being the host. And then we wait to see where the next World Cup will be held. Yeah. Because guess what? I want to come. I want to be there. I'm gonna be there.
You're
I
most
can't.
welcome.
I feel so connected to this already, and these events bring together. I mean, I have met some of the most beautiful people, and who have come here and created some of the most beautiful things that are on display right now in Philadelphia. If you're watching this and you live within driving distance, or you want to hop on a plane and come, the flower show runs through Sunday, March 10th, so a week from today. Come and see their works on display. Come enjoy the rest of this amazing Philadelphia Flower Show. There's so much to do here. And while all of you are in town, I hope Philadelphia has been a gracious host to you. We've been so proud to have so many people from all around the world come here to our beautiful city, historical city.
And I think what is so fascinating, and we've mentioned it before, but there are people sitting up watching this very second,
Yes, hello.
all around the world. They're seeing it live as you are seeing it live. And I mean, that's the first time our World Championship is truly international.
Absolutely. Should we take a peek? Let's take a walk,
Yeah.
a stroll through. Where's our camera here? Let's start here
Yeah,
with
let's start in the
Tomas.
middle. Well, what? Whew. I know.
Spherical, right?
Yeah,
A lot of
I
spheres.
just get so nervous. I want to help.
Well, I'm only just sending peaceful Zen vibes.
Oh, that's very
Okay, I'll
good.
counter
They
your
need that. Yeah.
nervous energy.
Yeah.
But see the idea of the sphere, right? It has no beginning. It has no end, right?
Yeah.
The reflection of eternity.
Yeah, the circle itself, and then the spheres inside of there, and those in different materials. And I see now Tomas is looking for different materials to work in. He's looking at those different orchids. But
Everyone
here-
is loving those orchids. They
Yeah,
are
but here
stunning.
we really need those fast, instant decisions, because there's not a lot of time to hesitate when you only have this short period of time to work. And if we then follow our cameraman, he's going to go over to Primish. And he's soft, romantic, a lot of lines. So if we see a little bit of that one. So within all those lines he started working with, he's now working with the Latyrus, the sweet peas.
Oh, they're pretty.
Yeah, and that is what I feel a lot. His vision of nature. He really loves those tender, beautiful materials and the lines we have in nature as well. So they have really taken different approaches on this task.
Press, if we're in your way at all, just give us a little nod and a nudge, and we'll move.
Sad. We're part of it. So, and Natalia, she's continuing working on that vertical line that she started beautifully on, and adding in the materials there. And I think that will correspond to the circle itself. And we have the transparent volume with that copper. We'll see if we're going to come anything in there. But she's now working desperately, putting in more and more flowers in those tubes. What is he chewing on? Oh yeah, she has binding wire in her mouth. They used all possible tools. They have the mouth as the third hand, because here there's a lot
the
to
mouth
do.
is the third hand in floral
yeah,
design.
yeah.
I have definitely been seeing that. So many of the techniques.
So should we go over and just check Stefan and Bart?
Okay.
And see. And while we're crossing the stage again, we can announce we have 10 minutes remaining on the competition time. There is only 10 minutes remaining for the competitors. Yes. Now give them that support. 10 minutes can be a full ocean, but it can be a drop in the ocean as well. So this is going fast. But they are also working fast, so that's good.
They are, yes.
Yeah. And, we have the cameraman. Perfect. We do Stefan here, please, first. And Stefan is continuing working in lines to get volume. And as you see, he's worked in the green carnations, the green ranunculus.
Ooh. You know, I've become a tremendous fan of the ranunculus since we started.
They're lovely. And did you see those huge, the Japanese ones? Beautiful. Yeah, there's so much delicate material here. So they're not short of materials, they're only short of time. Huh?
They still have a little bit of time.
Yeah, you're so cool. You're so relaxed, huh? Yeah. So, and coming in there, and I think we should have a look at Bart. We haven't been there for a long time.
Okay. Back to Bart.
Yeah. And now, tell us your view on these, Alicia, because you're now starting to know these designers quite well.
And so I think, best of luck, he said. Well, I mean, I think what we can see is his signature style here. It's the clean lines, the Asian influence, and, you know, lots of greenery.
Yeah, give her a hand for that.
Pop of color.
She is the true member of our flower family. Yes.
I tried.
Huh? That is so good. Yeah,
he loves the lush green tones, right? So we've seen that in so many of the works, and then some sort of a soft color that comes through.
As we've seen, some of these designers have worked more with the contrast, others work more with similarities. So different ways of creating that. And behind us here, we see Tamas have now gotten a lot more material in.
So I even feel, and I'm sure so many people in the room can, already seeing what we're seeing, it's so evident which creative mind is behind each of these designs, because it speaks to what they've shown us, and then each of these geometric shapes will then be part of their pod, which has evolved from the first task now all the way through the sixth, and there's just this beautiful total look, a common thread that's gone through each of their designs.
Yeah. Oy.
But
imagine the joy and the satisfaction of being one of these five up on stage.
So wonderful.
Even though it might be nerve-wracking as well, but I mean, wouldn't most of us like to be up on stage doing this? Or
would I want to be doing this?
Well, I also
not yet. Not until I learn how to tie a radial bouquet.
Yeah, and a parallel one.
And a parallel.
Yeah.
To start with the basics.
You're going to learn quickly. What you see from
Tomas is really beautiful as it coming along here with so many spherical shapes. This idea of eternity.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, knowing the stress they are in, I'm so fascinated with what they do and what they manage to do. And if we look then at Primish, he's now working in, he was with all those latiris, now comes all the tulips in, so we have that really crisp, transparent look there.
And also these pretty romantic shades.
Yeah. And you know what we talked about before, how we see the personality in the designers, how they are. I think here we also see the characters of these persons in the way they approach this final design task. And with Natalia now, she's starting to work a little bit further out in the actual circle. So she's taking those same snake grasses, filling the volume, repeating the different crossed lines. So that will, let's see where she's going to continue working here. We are going to see, so she's going to now correspond with some material on the other side of the circle as well. Yeah. So these five finalists competing for becoming the next FTD Interflora World Champion. And
so much hard work we've witnessed, so much artistic expression, and it's been a long 3 days, but tonight, the real party.
Yeah, and we only have 5 minutes remaining. There's another 5 minutes of the competition time. And that, we all know, that's not a lot of time. So, from now on, we're going to have
but it's
a
also
countdown
some time. They still have
minute
time.
by minute, so we keep them aware of the time that is remaining.
Yes. The countdown is on for this next champion.
Yeah, and at the end, we do as we've done all these days. We do a countdown from 10 down to the end of the last competition task.
Yes, yes, everybody. What do you guys think of what you see so far? You know, it was sweet when we had a chance to talk.
We have 4 minutes remaining.
Oh.
4 minutes.
Sorry. As I was saying, it was really sweet to talk to the parents who are here. Moms and dads. Moms and dads. A round of applause for the moms and dads whose hearts have been pounding out of their chests. You could always spot the mom or the dad in the crowd because they're like, you know, it's like watching your child at this level is just
Yeah, but I mean,
remarkable.
moms, dads,
Everybody else.
wives, husbands,
Yes, 1000%.
boyfriends, girlfriends, students, friends. People have traveled all the way here to share their friends, loved ones.
Yeah.
So, we have now, Alicia,
3 minutes.
3 minutes remaining. 3 short little minutes remaining on the work part of the World Cup 2019.
I mean, these competitors are not just artists. They are students, they're teachers, they're authors, they're trendsetters. These are visionaries. These are the names that will become what people are talking about now, and they will leave this impressionable mark, which is just so wonderful.
And they are extremely good at working under stress. Whew. Yeah. So, what are we going to do now? Give them more energy, huh?
Yes.
To give them the energy they need now for these last few minutes. We're down to
2 minutes.
There is 2 single minutes remaining on this task. And once we're down to 0, you know by now, competitors, then you don't work anymore. You drop your tools and you breathe.
How about a round of applause for the assistants?
Yes, definitely, because they have been living with this. We know how much help they give and support.
And just so beautiful when the parades come in, this parade of nations, the pride, and you see this, the designer, the competitor, and then their right hand.
Yeah.
Right? So it's, you guys have done some really amazing work.
Yeah, and we're going to have the pleasure of seeing them up on stage later tonight
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
Because
So
during this process of the half year when they have worked, of course, I mean, the designer, him or herself, is the sole responsible. But we know it's a You need to bowl those ideas back and forth, and that's where the assistance is just so valuable. And there is only 1 minute remaining. Only 1 minute remaining. And can we fill that minute with applause and cheers? Yes.
This is where it goes from the Oscars to the Olympics.
Definitely. 45 seconds. 40 seconds. 35 seconds. 30 seconds. 25 seconds. 20 seconds.
Will you help us count down at 10?
15 seconds. And we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Just step forward, competitors. Step forward. You're worth it. Give them a huge warm hand. These five,
standing ovation.
our finalists in the World Cup 2019.
Oh,
Woohoo!
this is fantastic. Look how beautiful. Look at these works of art. You're crying. Are you crying?
It's emotional. What can we say?
Oh, you all did such a wonderful job.
So good of you all.
Wow. so pretty.
How does it feel? You're good?
Yeah?
Relaxed?
Yes.
Oh, he just says, of course he's relaxed. That's incredible. Thomas, how are you doing?
Hello.
Oh,
How
I'm
are you
okay.
feeling?
Yeah, and Bart?
Happy.
Hello, how are you?
I'm not sure.
He's not sure, so it's an out-of-body
feel?
experience.
What does he feel?
He doesn't know. He's not sure. He's not here
Not
yet.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, mixture of emotions. So calm, excited, happy. Natalia says she's happy.
Yeah, and
We're so happy for all of you.
Yeah, and Stefan. you
Now,
look so
now they can relax, right? Can they relax?
Happy.
And
Yeah,
happy
yeah.
too. Stefan is happy too.
Yeah.
So, pair, can they relax now? They can relax. The hard work is done. A big round of applause. I mean, you
Yes.
guys did it. 6 tasks complete.
And
Wow.
So, competitors, you're allowed to leave stage. Get a
Congratulations,
drink.
everyone.
If it's water or wine, I think you need it. Just relax now.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Gorgeous, everything.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes.
So pretty.
And we are going to start clearing the stage for the
Okay.
entertainment. The designs are going to be taken backstage.
Yes.
And all the material and the tables, because after that we're going to have entertainment. So we're going to see how we sort this out.
Sure. So, is this the time to show the video?
No, we need to clean
No,
off.
we need
yeah.
to clean up. Okay.
Yes. I mean, once they are down on the floor, I mean, give them all the hugs they're worth. They definitely need it.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So we'll let them take some photographs
we're
and
gonna-
everything of these designs, and then we'll have some entertainment for all of you.
Pieces need to be moved behind the curtain.
sound. Oh, that's good. Okay. Or there. Okay, competitors, don't move the designs. Competitors, can you come up on stage again? The TC, the technical committee, want you to be part of the process of moving your design.
Oh.
So competitors, come back on stage. Because you will also decide how you want to angle and place it there back in the room where it's going to be judged. So competitors, back on stage, please. Yeah, you thought you didn't have to do anything
Sorry.
else, and now you have to come
Pear
up
was the one
again.
who told you to go back. Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, come up here.
Yes, go back.
Natalia, Stefan, come here. Natalia, you can go back and see to design this as you want it. And Stefan, you go to yours. Bart and Primish. Prem, where are you? And Tamas, you go by yours. And here comes Primish, so we can move his design back as well. Good. So you're in control here. There we go. So, there, because it's on wheels, so you go with there. And someone should hold those drapes, that's good. We don't want anything to happen with these designs now before they're judged. So, one by one, we're going to roll them back behind stage, where, as we said before, they're going to be judged. But the judges will this time not know which design is from which designer. Good. That's perfect. And then we're going to have a little brief moment to have the stage cleaned, and then Alicia and I will be back up here again.
I couldn't fight anymore, and I wouldn't lie anymore. truth that I couldn't ignore. I wouldn't fight in this war. No, 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 crying. Oh, no, 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 crying. No, 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 no. I told myself I had to be a different someone in order to win at a war I had already won. Yeah, I've given up on the saying I'll never give up. But look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. Look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. Yeah, look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. I am a woman who roars. Nobody opens my doors. Yeah, I am a woman saying I want more. So give me what I'm asking for. No, 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 crying. No, 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 no. I told myself I had to be a different someone in order to win at a war I had already won. Yeah, I've given up on the saying I'll never give up. But look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. Look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. I made it home, I made it known. I am here to stay. I made it home, I made it known. I am here to stay. I made it home, I made it home, I made it home. I told myself I had to be a different someone, a different someone, a different someone to win at a war I had already won. I had already won. Yeah, I've given up on the saying I'll never give up, I'll never give up. But look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. Look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. Yeah, I'm limitless. Yeah, look at me now, yeah, look at me, I'm limitless. Yeah, I'm limitless.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up champagne. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my duck off the crib, the spot, the pad. But my house is your house if you throwing it back. Excuse me if my home draining is sad. Soon as these happy faces land, you can run with the cash. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown pass. Mi casa es tu casa, so it ain't no holding back. Another shot of vodka, you know what's in my glass. It's my house, just relax. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go out. Welcome to my house. You heard me? We ain't gotta go out, 'cause what? Welcome to my house. It's my house, What? Welcome to my house. It's my house.
What you sipping on? I got you talking crazy, looking at me sideways, always coming at me. Why you acting hard when you just a baby? Boy, I keep it real with you, but you tryna play me. Have you lost your mind? Open up your eyes. You must have confused me with. You must have confused me with. There ain't no excuses, babe. 'Cause your mama raised you better than that. What you sipping on? I got you talking crazy, looking at me sideways, always coming at me. Why you acting like you never met a lady? I don't disrespect you, don't you disrespect me. Have you lost your mind? Open up your eyes. You must have confused me with. You must have confused me with. There ain't no excuses, babe. 'Cause your mama raised you better than that. Get it? 'Cause your mama raised you better than that. 'Cause your mama raised you better than that. Have you lost your mind? Open up your eyes. You must have confused me with. You must have confused me with. There ain't no excuses, babe. 'Cause your mama raised you better than that. You must have confused me with. Your mama raised you better than that. There ain't no excuses, babe. 'Cause your mama raised you better than that.
Not a soul up ahead and nothing behind. There's a desert in my blood and a storm in your eyes. Am I the king of nothing at all? Then you're the queen of nothing at all. Well, I remember the fight and I forget the pain. I got my hand in your pocket and my key in your chain. Am I the king of nothing at all? Then you're the queen of nothing at all. Oh, through the wilderness.
Sorry.
Careful
Walking
there,
in heels.
Alicia.
Not my first day walking in heels. There's a lot of fabric here. Okay.
So the stage is beautifully cleaned.
This is it. The tables have been removed. The sixth and final task has been completed,
Yes.
and now it's in the hands of the judges, the jury. They're taking in what we saw. One final look, one final score. Tally it up.
Yeah. And it must be so nice for the designers now knowing I did everything in my
Yes,
power. Now
yes.
I can finally relax. Imagine after half a year
Yeah.
of preps and trials and now 3 days of competition time to relax. It
Yes.
must be so nice.
You earned in. Hopefully a toast out there to all of you, all 23, all 10 semifinalists, the 5 finalists, and
Yes.
tonight one champion will be crowned.
And while waiting for the judges to finish their job, we are going to give you some entertainment.
Yes, some of our local Philadelphia talent is going to come up and entertain you because the judges have some work to do. And we are
Exactly.
going to just enjoy this beautiful evening. And there's also a video that was put together. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. All of you who have watched this competition from the moment the carts were loaded onto the floor of the Philadelphia Convention Center to the moment that the Philadelphia Flower Show opened to the public and PHS welcomed all of these people for 190 years. We've been doing this, but this is the first time this world-class competition has been here and all the designs take shape. So it's a little recap, if you
Yeah,
will.
so really have a look at the screens because we saw this earlier today and we just got totally caught up in it.
I
So-
was mesmerized.
Yeah. So enjoy this video and the entertainment that comes after that.
And the next time you see us, we'll be up here with some results.
Some results, but we wait with that.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Germany, Spain, Italy, Chinese Taipei, Korea, Czech Republic, Hungary, Mexico, UK.
Okay, so let's see. Here we have Hans from the Netherlands.
Hi.
How are you doing with the preparation?
Oh, but just doing good.
Good? Are you on track?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, so here we have Paul from Canada. What is the feeling now, the day before the competition?
Very exciting. A little bit nervous.
I have a little bit less.
Yeah. Bart from Australia. Now are you on schedule with all the preparation?
We could always do with an extra day.
So, here we have Primish from Czech Republic. How are you doing with the preparation, Primish?
I think quite good.
You look very relaxed.
Yeah, because my work is relaxed.
Good. Mexico taking part the first time in the World Cup. How does it feel, Leopoldo?
It's a lot of proud to bring my country for the very first time here, and what can I say? It's just a dream.
It's first time when I represent Russia for World Cup.
Yeah, exactly. So how is your feeling?
I feel good.
If you should describe your designs with a few words, what words would you use?
Quite idea-based, quite a strong emphasis back to the schedule, storytelling.
I like it when it's not too complicated.
It's modern life
Yeah.
with nature.
Modern,
Yeah.
almost clinical, and it's oriental.
Everybody comes up and they're like, oh, you're USA, and we're so excited. So it's really, the support from everybody is wonderful.
Here we are with Pirjo from Finland. How is the feeling now?
Feeling is exciting
Yeah?
and
it's so nice that the time is now. We
Oh,
have
so you-
waiting long time for this.
So you're
it's
longing
nice.
to get started now,
Yes,
huh?
yes,
Oh,
I'm
lovely.
ready.
Yeah. I have on my list here, well, I have 10 names, of course. The first one I'm going to call up, Tamas Messerfi from Hungary! Come on stage! Hassan from Australia! Viljo Kopi from Finland! Come up on stage! From Japan, Kazuhiro Vincenzo Antonacci from Italy! Yao Wei from China! Vincent Hidders from Czech Republic! Come on stage! Natalia Sisko from Russia! Orion from Korea! Oh, where are you? Stefan Schwieber! So everyone, give them a warm hand. These are our 10 semi-finalists.
Let's give an extra special thank you to the performers from Philadelphia School of Circus Arts. Please welcome back Per Benjamin and Alicia Vitarelli.
How do they do it at these award shows? I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay.
Oi.
So this is the moment.
This, we have never been as close to the moment as we are now. And I'm nervous.
I know you are.
Yeah.
I know you are. And we don't know anything. We know as much as you know.
Yeah, this time we don't know, and we've also asked to have the results in 3 separate envelopes, so not even we will know. When we do second runner-up, that's all we know. And then we do first runner-up, and then we have
our new champion.
Our new world champion.
Wow!
Exactly, and the results they're being finalized there in the back. They are done. And for the information for everyone, all the results, all the scores, and the ranking of all competitors will be up on the screens after the prize ceremony, and all the competitors, you will get printouts of that after the prize award ceremony as well.
I have butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah.
Right now, we are going to ask all of the competitors and their assistants to move to the back of the room for our final Parade of Nations.
Exactly. So competitors and assistants, go to the back, find your flag. You will get instructions there, because we're going to have one more of those lovely Parade of Nations. Because we want to celebrate all of the 23 competitors and their assistants.
We would also like to bring up to the stage FTD CEO Scott Levin and Interflora Board President Reese Hughes. Join us up on the stage. These are the gentlemen who are making this
We need a handheld mic. Oh, there it is. Good, good, good.
Oh, yes, great.
It's all under control. Welcome up, gentlemen.
Welcome, welcome. And what a competition this has been. These last couple of days have simply been magical.
It's been absolutely incredible. So welcome, everyone. It's great to be here. It's absolutely an honor to be hosting the international floral community. It's especially nice to be doing this in Philadelphia, which happens to be my hometown.
Woo!
I was born and raised just a few miles from here, so it makes it very special.
In South Philadelphia,
South Philadelphia.
you told me.
So I hope while you're here, you get to enjoy the city, see some of the historical sites. I'd highly recommend some of the local food. My favorites are the soft pretzels.
I know.
And the
yes.
Philly cheesesteaks.
You have to do it. Yes, that's absolutely right.
A couple quick thank yous. I'd like to thank the Philadelphia Flower Show for partnering with us to host this incredible competition. And I'd also like to thank some of the FTD volunteers and staff who pulled all this together. So please stand up or wave when I call your name. Janet Justice, Keith Harbison, Pete Samick, Stuart Mann, Aaron Zorba, Christy Watkins, Emily Buckholtz, Wendy McGough, and Jim Whedon. A round of applause for this group.
All right.
They've worked tirelessly for months pulling together what I think is a perfect event. So great job, team. I'd also like to acknowledge our competitors from all 23 countries. Incredibly talented. It's just a shame we can only have one winner.
That's how we
Right,
feel.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. And just a quick shout out to any FTD florists in attendance. Thanks for your continued support. And I'm going to hand it over to Reese Hughes, President of Interflora.
Yeah, this is just such a momentous event. You could see the work that goes into this and the passion that you all have.
It's one of the things I'm just about to talk about, the creativity and the passion. So you've stolen the line already.
Sorry.
I know you're all waiting for the results, so this is going to be very, very, very quick. I've got a couple of thank yous to do myself. I think it is appropriate to thank Per and Alicia. You are doing a great job. I'm sure you will agree with me.
Thank you for having us.
I understand they're both applying to host the next one as well, so the application process is in play here. I also want to take the chance on behalf of my fellow board members who are largely sat down here to thank FTD for hosting this event. It is a huge undertaking to take on an international floral competition of this size and magnitude. It started 4 years ago in Berlin when Janet came out to sort of figure out how we're going to do this. So on behalf of the Board of Directors and on behalf, I think, of all the Interflora FTD florist community, thank you, FTD, for hosting this event. The most important thing I want to do for a couple of minutes, though, is to really celebrate the international florist community. FTD, Interflora and Florop have 100 years of history in this industry. And that history is all about a network of florists at local level, national level, and international level, collaborating, working together, making the network and the organizations work. And so florists are absolutely the heartbeat of this whole network and this whole organization. So I want to take the opportunity to celebrate that. We have a logo, we have an emblem, a Mercury Man emblem, and that's the kind of physical representation. That's the link that everybody knows and sees across the world representing our shops. But the reality is there's something slightly less tangible in every single shop, and that's the florists, and that's the community of florists that we have in the shops. And the things they bring to work day in, day out is those two things we've just talked about. The passion and the creativity. I cannot tell you how many times you guys have used the word passion over the course of the next last 2 to 3 days, sort of thing. So it's the passion and the creativity that really, really links this whole organization. It's the passion for the product that they use. It's the passion for the customers that they serve, the environment in which they do it in. And yeah, quite often passionate about the organization that they work with. So I recognize that passion. In terms of creativity, I was thinking, watching the circus acts just then, I think what they were juggling was pretty much every single prop I've seen a florist use in the last 4 to... There wasn't many missed out there. And again, it's an example of the creativity we have in our network. So I just want everybody to sort of reflect and celebrate. This weekend is about that creativity and it's about the passion. And 23 of the most talented individuals have been allowed to demonstrate that creativity and that passion without worrying about some of the commercial day-to-day concerns. And I think they've represented the whole international florist community across FTD, Interflora and Florop with real style. So thank you, and let's celebrate the international floral community. But most importantly, let's get back to the results.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we don't have them yet up on stage, but are we ready for the parade? I think we're going to queue for that. Because now, this will be the last time we give all the competitors and their assistants our warmest applause, because they have been fighting, they have been working, yes. They have been struggling in passion. So let's start our final parade of names.
Oh, one last time.
Yes.
And we'll have all 23 right here on the stage to celebrate.
Okay, and we have from Australia coming up towards the stage, we have Bart Hassam. Woo! So we'll take them one by one when they're up on stage here. And after Australia, we have from Canada, Paul Jarras. And we have, they're all coming in all different orders. Wow, I just read them up as I have them on my list here. We have from China, Yao Wei. From Chinese Taipei, Kelvin Lee. And we have from Czech Republic, Grimsel Hittish. And we have Christine Gudiksen from Denmark. And from Finland, we have Pirjo Koppi. And we got Hervé Fresal from France. Stefan Triebe from Germany. And Solomon Leong from Hong Kong. And from Hungary, Tamas Mesafi. And from Italy, Vincenzo Antonuccio. From Japan, Kazuhiro Sugimoto. From Mexico, Leopoldo Gomez. And we have Hans Silstra from the Netherlands. And from Norway, we have Elin Havreberg. And from Russia, we have Natalia Sisko. And from Spain, Lina Rouge. We also have from Sweden, Sophie Danielsson, sir. Can we all come a little bit this way so we have space for everyone? Come to this side. And we have from United Kingdom, Laura Leong. And we have from United States, Katarina Stewart. Go a little bit more that way, so woohoo. And from Vietnam, we have Nam Bao. Those are our 23 competitors of the FTD World Cup 2019. Give them all you got. Woo! Everyone in the room. That was a surprise. Well, is the press satisfied? Because if the press is happy, we're all very happy. So then we ask all competitors and assistants for the final time. Give them the warm hand and they will leave stage to make space for the prize award ceremony. Thank you everyone once again. Can you just come up? Oh, okay. This way. You can go this way. Come. Yeah, we go this way. Good. And we're not going to do it yet, but see what we have here.
Shall our 5 finalists stay close?
No, we're not going to have anyone on stage, huh?
Close to the stage?
Well, yeah. It'll be more interesting if it takes a little while for them to...
Oh, he just wants you to wait.
Yeah, we want action. So we have, it says second runner-up. We have...
First runner-up.
We have the champion. But we start with second runner-up.
Are you guys ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
There you are! I hardly dare to...
Are you sweating?
Open up. First we look. Huh?
The second runner-up.
We just have to see so it's really correct, huh? Second runner-up, that is Tamas Mesofi from Hungary. Welcome up on stage, Tamas. Congratulations.
Here, I'll help him with a picture. Okay. This is the way. Sorry. It's upside down. Okay.
That way, okay.
Okay. Come in close. Yeah.
Yeah, warm hand for our second runner-up, Tamas from Hungary. Third place, third best in the world.
So amazing. Congratulations. Okay.
We have...
First runner-up.
Oh no. Let's see.
First runner-up.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Natalia Zizko from Russia.
Congratulations, Natalia. Look at this one.
This is it.
This is our next world champion. Who is inside of this one?
I told Per I'd let him do the honors on this one.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know if I dare.
I'm just here for emotional support.
I will probably go totally crazy. Doesn't matter who it is. I mean, we're going to present our new world champion, Bart Hassan from Australia. Bart, where are you?
Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh my God, so awesome.
Give us the flag. Give us the flag. Come on. Yeah, come with the flag. Shona, come with the flag. We need a flag. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here we have Bart Hassan, the Interflora World Champion of 2019. And now we all want to know how it feels, Bart. I give you the mic and just tell them all how you're feeling.
Oh, you're going to take the flag?
I'll
Yeah,
hold
he
the
holds,
flag.
he holds the flag
Would
for
you
you.
like to take this from me?
Oh, well, should I hold that?
You've had some experience.
I'm on the wrong side. I wanted to hold the trophy.
Oh, I just want to do that.
Yeah.
I just want to do that for a bit.
You should.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you. This has been a really wonderful experience. And I am very grateful for the opportunity that has been given to me to do it. I know that is a rare opportunity for anyone from any country to do it. And I am totally thankful for this. There are many people to thank, and I feel composed. Don't cry.
You can cry. I'm crying.
I think if you've learned anything from the past few days, composure is something that I try to keep. And I will try and do it now. I would very much like to thank Interflora Australia, who have supported me through all of this and for many, many years through my floristic journey. Day to day over the past week or two has been Shauna, wherever Shauna has gone to. There she is over there.
Your sister.
My right hand. Shauna's like my sister and the extension of my own hands. So it is wonderful to share this with you. I am very grateful to all of the people who are back home in my two shops with my lovely business partner Carolyn. And they are watching this on live stream, as you can do now, which is great. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
I know. Apparently, it's quite quiet in the shop today, so they can just watch the television. So go back to work. My family and friends have been very supportive, and as have all of the people who have been here with me today, but particularly my partner Jeff, who is yay. Many of the better things in my life have happened since meeting you, this being one of them.
Yay.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful to all of the other competitors who I've had the great pleasure of spending the last week with, and we've had a very lovely time. They have had the exact experience that I've had of putting the last year where all you think about is this, and all you talk to your friends about is this, and all you spend your money on, and so as I said to someone this evening, I think we should all be very grateful because this opportunity doesn't happen to many people. And for us 23 people, we all get to have that burden and that joy and that laughter and fun times and awful times. And I'm grateful, as I hope you all are. And I'm grateful to you for sharing it with me. I really, really hope that there is no one else that I've forgotten to thank, but I'm sure there will be more time to do so. All the technical crew who have been very firm with us over the past few days, which has been made a great competition, FTD, Smithers Oasis, all wonderful partners, and we're just very, very thankful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bart.
Bart has some.
Oh, can I say one more thing? One more thing. I would be very remiss if I didn't. 私の日本の皆さんね。particularly my here we go. Particularly my Japanese family, Takahashi family in Kurashiki, who are like my extension of my second family. I spent 10 years there, and they are responsible for a lot of this. And Yoko, who is like my mother and my teacher, managed to go to the Asia Cup and win it, as did I, and was able to go to the World Cup, and now I have two. So it's lovely that I could do that with her. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, now we better give that one back
so
to you,
beautiful.
Bart.
So humble. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Your 2019 FTD World Champion, Bart Hassam from Australia.
Yes. Amazing. So I know what all these want. They want more photos, Bart. Step up.
And should I have this flag?
Should you have your flag as well? Or should I hold it here behind you? Okay, we'll do that. So we do these photos, then we can have a photos of all three of you, of course, as well. But we give the champion a little time first. So, should we then have a photo of all our three? I think we should, huh? Yeah, Thomas, Natalia. Come and join Bart at the front. Here we have our top three in the World Cup 2019. Oh. Shona, where are you, Shona? Come here. We need your flag here in the middle. And also, gentlemen and Alicia, come. We will also be in the photo. We frame them in. So photos for history. Rise, you want to come on this one? Oh, yeah, Alicia, okay, good.
Here I come.
Yeah, come, my dear. Come, my dear, my dear. Yeah, assistants come from, so you also show. Yeah, flags behind you, in between here with your competitors. We're making history here, huh? Beautiful photos for all the press. Okay.
Thank you all so much.
We have a little bit more information. Yeah, well, one final big warm hand for all three of them. What an achievement. We are going to continue here for a while, but after that we're going to close the party here. But we have an unofficial, official after party for everyone who wants to join. We are going to go to
Woody's.
A place called Woody's, and it's on 202.
2025 13th Street.
Yes.
So, yes.
And for everyone that wants to attend...
Woody's.
Yeah, Woody's. Just ask for it. For anyone who wants to attend there, American citizens, they need a ID card to get in, and all other international guests, we actually need to bring our passport. Otherwise, we will not be let in. Those are the regulations here. But that's where we're going to have the unofficial, official after party.
Yay.
Once we finish here. And as I also said, all of the results will come up here on the screens in a while, and all competitors will receive all their scores. They're up. They are actually up already, so everyone can see. And they will, of course, stay up. But we're also curious, so we have to have a look. But don't leave the stage, winners. Oh, Natalia, don't go. Natalia. Yeah, everyone is so curious, huh? Wow. So the whole room goes almost quiet. Everyone is looking at the screens.
Doing math.
Yeah, doing math, that's true. But they're going to stay up on the screen. our world champion, our first runner-up, our second runner-up, just once again, in the middle of the stage. I just want you to enjoy it. If we can get our beautiful lady to join us. Natalia, you cannot run away. Family hugs.
Oh.
So maybe we just let our...
Yes, enjoy your moment.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Go down, join family, love. Oh yeah, no, here she is. Okay. So, just one last photo. Everyone wants it. Yeah, of course. Enjoy this moment of fame. Yes. But with that, we are going to close down from the stage, and we're going to get some nice music, I hope.
Let's do it.
Thank you so much for this, Alicia.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all of us, and thank you for welcoming me into your community.
And thank you everyone for making these days special. Thank you so much.
Your new champion.
We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. Come on, like the way we rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights, when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel a good, good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I can't stop the feeling. So just dance, dance, dance. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. Ooh, it's something magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I don't need no reason, don't be control. I fly so high, no ceiling when I'm in my zone. Cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off.
Now I got sound. The press wants all the competitors up on stage for a photo session. So